12 tours with Eugene Ballet.
Yeah, 35 shows.
New theater almost every day.
On tour for a month at a time.
Performed in a lot of places and a lot of times.
Late nights into early mornings.
6 shows a week.
I think between the two of us, we have close to 1,000 Nutcrackers.
I think a lot of us joke around like, oh, the Nutcracker, like, if I hear the Waltz the Flowers one more time, you know, but I think secretly we all really love it. At least I do.
Spot 2 to the doll. Go.
Party scene.
Party scene?
Party scene.
Party scene. You do it so many different times, and there's not a ton of dancing, it's more of just character. We started doing different accents, talking to each other and telling jokes and trying not to laugh. I think that makes it really fun.
I've had it so bad where I've laughed and half of the mustache comes off, but the other half stays on. And so as you're laughing, the one side of the mustache is like doing this.
Everyone has their own Nutcracker and something that makes it super special. From the 2 rehearsals that I did get to have, I was rehearsing Chinese, and they have a dragon, which I've never seen before in a Nutcracker, which I thought was super cool, very unique to Eugene Ballets.
Most companies, for snow scene, they'll have a snow queen and king, and they'll have snowflakes. But for our version, we have ice skaters. It's a very English thing, based on Les Patineurs.
I actually took a lot of inspiration for my version of Drosselmeyer from Dr. Emmett Brown in Back to the Future, just because he has those moments of epiphany that are so physical, and I thought that translated really well into the story.
I love the traveling, getting to see a lot of different places in the Northwest. You need to walk to the back of the bus. You're hopping over people and then going under and climbing on top of chairs.
Yeah, those long bus days. I basically just glare at Sarah because she's able to sleep for like 5 hours. Or I don't know how long.
Yes, I can sleep in any position on the bus.
Every time you go to a different location, even though it's minor changes, you're doing a different show. So being able to roll with that and just deal with smaller wings, bigger stages.
People show up in horse-drawn carriages to see the show, and
Quaker communities.
having people propose at intermission, and
Also very exciting.
yeah.
Every stage that we tour to is, you know, different size. A lot of them will have a slight rake. There are some that are kind of built like a soup bowl. No matter where you stand, you're like falling in a different direction.
Yeah, you go for a turn, you're like, whoa.
And then you turn over there, the other way.
I feel like usually when you're like at like an aspirant level, like apprentice level, you're only going to be doing the main core roles, snow, flowers, party parents. But we kind of do it all, which I think is really fun and really interesting.
There's been times when I'm literally getting a costume on for one role and someone's come into the dressing room and be like, Josh, you're not doing Russian anymore, switch to Merlitons or whatever it is. And then you do it and that's it. Because the audience is there, the music is on,
I love that like adrenaline rush of being on stage and just like, oh God, I hope I know what I'm doing.
Probably one of my favorite parts is working with the kids. I love that. We always get assigned different children. I try to make them feel really comfortable because they're terrified that they're working with these ballerinas. And
we've watched some of these kids grow up, and they were my baby mouse. We've actually ran into people in the towns that are working at a local coffee shop or something, like, you were my mama mouse. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, it just...
You're so grown up.
You're so grown up. I feel like there's one really good story that we should probably tell, but...
About Drosselmeyer?
No, well, Angel P.
Oh, yes. First of all, they're 7 and 9 years old.
Right.
They're excited.
They're waiting for the curtain to go up, the music's building, and so...
They're also at the very top of Act 2, and so they're backstage, excited, everybody's talking, and they get into place, and then that curtain opens up.
And they get really nervous because they can see the whole audience.
And they're like, that's a lot of people.
And we've had on numerous occasions an angel go to the bathroom. And with baby mice, it's all right because they have these like costumes that kind of catch it. It just like absorbs it.
Mouse butts and tails.
But with the angels, it doesn't. And after they've done their dance, they walk off or they scurry off in a line. And so when one has gone, it kind of trails along the stage. And I remember coming on stage, I was Spanish, and no one had seen it at the time. And so we got on stage, and I'm telling my partner Midge, like, there's pee on the floor.
It's like, upstage.
I know, and so we were telling each other which direction to go during the dance. We're like, upstage, downstage, to the left, to the right.
Got her off stage, and we got the kids out on time.
And it was all clean for flowers.
All clean for flowers.
I feel like for us, Nutcracker is our holiday spirit. Like the checkpoint of your like season is always Nutcracker. Like we've done Nutcracker, the season has started, we're in full swing.
It's been really weird to not go on tour this year. It somehow doesn't seem like Christmas. That's what our holiday season has been. It's not that we took it for granted, but I think it's gonna mean something extra to us.
It's the one constant in our lives, you know, no matter what we're doing in a season, we know without a doubt we'll do Nutcracker.
Just thinking about that, I'm like giddy with anticipation.
Yes.
I cannot wait to go back out on Nut Tour. And I feel like thinking about it now, I'm gonna be excited from now until when it happens.